But here's the thing about BTS Vegas. It is always stressful. So during the Vegas days, I was able to work my dream job. One of my jobs is something that I can do from anywhere, and I can travel if I want to. And it's something like that. So before every single show that I went to in Vegas, and I went to 3, I was working before them. So that very long hours, like long, but like worth it. Like absolute dream job. You think I'm not going to work my dream job and then see BTS afterwards? That feels perfect. That feels like everything I've ever loved in my life. So this first day, first of all, I was not supposed to go to weekend 1. I was not. Literally, I think that week I was talking to my coworkers and I was like, somebody talk me out of this. I'm about to do something so stupid. I'm going to get on a flight for less than 24 hours and then be at work on Saturday and it's going to be bad. And somebody talked me out of it. And every single person was like, no, you should do it. And I was like, no, like you have to talk me out of this. Like, I can't do this. I don't need to do this. I don't want to do this. You need to talk me out of it. And they're like, no, you should go. That was not the plan. The plan was that I stay home. But I did end up deciding to go. I got a last minute plane ticket. We love that. I'm getting very good at doing that. I did not get a hotel, so that will come into play. On my way to the hotel that morning, because it was stupid early. I got like a text or an email from somebody being like, hey, we need somebody to work like the job that I had talked about today. Can anyone do it? Can anyone come last minute? Like, we need somebody to work. And I was just like, I'm on my way to the airport right now, but technically I can be there. I'll just be like a couple hours late. Is that okay? And they were like, yes. And I was like, yes! Everything I've ever wanted. So it worked out and I got everything I wanted. I did get like the worst back pain ever. So that was fun. But also that comes with the job. I was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it to be that bad. I was literally stretching for like 3 weeks after because I was in so much pain. But like, you know, anything for the job of my dreams. So I ended up literally getting off the flight, going straight to the job, staying there, and then going straight to venue, which once again, I had a tote bag. I didn't have luggage again. So I had like a small tiny tote bag that I could fit into like a square. So I could put it into my clear bag for the concert. I would not recommend doing this. Like it was literally a flimsy bag that could be folded so small that I could hide it from security to go to a concert so that I could go to this show and work at the same time. I am getting really good at it. Like, I'm really good at it. But also, it is stressful. That's it. And thinking about this, I also worked the next day. I worked on Saturday. So I had to be back by 12 p.m. on Saturday to go to work. And the show ends at 10. And I have to drive 3 hours.
You guys enjoy, you guys sing, you guys vibe, you guys dance with us as much as you can. Can you promise? Okay, should we say goodbye then? Please, yes.
Keep this really short because I am in so much pain. It actually is. I have no idea how I'm gonna get home. I'm in so much pain, but this was like the most roller coastery days of my entire life. Like literally just 24 hours of the highest highs and the lowest lows, one right after each other, all over the place. Like I've never had so many changes of emotions in such a short amount of time, probably ever, and it was probably one of the worst days of my life, but also one of the literal best, and I don't really know what to do with that, but I love BTS so much. I have a lot to talk through because oh my god. I really wish I would have had a chance to go through everything as it was happening, but I genuinely did not. I did not have a single second to myself, and that is something I'm gonna have to figure out, so I really need to drive home. I'm so tired. And I need a chiropractor appointment so bad. Okay, goodbye. Actually, you know what? I don't want to leave that clip on the end like that. I love BTS more than anything else in the entire world. They're my favorite people on earth, and I love them, I love them, I love them, I love them, and they make me so happy. And I just need to say that now, because I know I'll say it later, but like I need to say it now. Because it's true now, and it'll be true later, and it'll be true in forever. So I love them. Thank you. So recap. I wake up, I drive, I get a job offer, I keep going after I accept, and then I work, and then I go to the concert. I changed in the parking lot of the stadium. That happened. Don't know why I didn't just wait to go inside. But I didn't. I literally thought of that right now, and I was like, wait a minute. Did I really do that? But I could have just, like, gone inside. But, you know, I wasn't thinking that day. But I go in. It's all great. I'm having a blast. The show doesn't start, and then it 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 doesn't start. They were having technical difficulties with the screen, but like in my head, like normally I'd be all about that. Like I would not mind, but I knew that I had a cutoff. I had to leave by a certain time, otherwise I would not make my flight, and I would not be able to go to work in the morning. So like the longer that they went without coming on stage, the more I was like, ugh. Like in my head I was like, I'm gonna be there by like, I'll probably make it towards like either the beginning of the ending months or the end of the ending months. I did not even come close. I had to leave at like 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. And at that point, there was still at least like 30 to 40 minutes of the show until they even got to the ending months. And I was just, I know there were people who were like judging me, like, this girl is so upset for what? Like, it's out of their control, and like, don't get mad at, and I wasn't mad at them, but I was just like, this is the only time I have, and all I want is to see them, and like, I don't care about the screen. I don't care if I can't see a screen. I just want to see them. I don't care about the screen. Obviously, the screen means nothing to me if I don't see them. But I understand, like, you gotta do the experience and everything for fans and everything, and I get that. But like, I just wanted to see them. That was the whole point. I took a trip for less than 18 hours. Like, I just needed to see them. And so not being able to do that was just sad. And then I get to the airport, and I'm like, no, it's no big deal. Like, they'll have pre-check, like, whatever. Apparently, pre-check in Vegas closes at 6 p.m. Because that's 6 p.m. on a 6 p.m. on a Friday. So I had to get in line with everybody. Which, like, again, understandable. I should have planned for that. But, like, how was I supposed to plan 6 p.m.? Like, really? Really? Never would have guessed that. Very, very stressful. Did not really handle it well, but then I talked to some guy in line about pumpkin patches for like 30 minutes. I don't know. We were also getting on the same flight, so that was comforting. But that was very stressful. I spent like 45 minutes to an hour in line in security, and I was like, I could have been seeing BTS right now if, like, I was so scared I was gonna miss the flight anyways. So I was like, if I was gonna miss the flight, I could have just seen the show. And that was my thought process. And then I was like, I'm so frustrated because it was just such a long day. I think by that point, I had been up at like 2 a.m. and it was like almost 10 p.m. at this point. And I was like, can I please just either go home or just go back to see the show, even though they won't let me in again. I just wish that things could have gone differently and I could have seen more, but also it was a really good show. What I saw was incredible, and obviously I knew I was gonna have 2 more days. Like, this first day was not planned. I bought the ticket that week. I bought the flight that week. I was planning on going to weekend 2, so obviously I went to weekend 2 as well, and that was normal. But weekend 1 was just very drama-filled, basically by my own decisions and technical difficulties of screens. Screens hate me. I don't know why that happens so often, but like, screens hate me. Whenever I'm in a rush, for some reason, screens break down at concerts, and I'm like, cool. Great, thanks. I love BTS. My name's Kristen. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, and that's a promise. Bye. Okay, so Vegas. Vegas. April 8th. It was a Friday. The show was so good. The show is incredible. I loved Vegas. I loved being in Vegas. I hate Vegas in general. Las Vegas is the worst place that I've ever been, and I hope nobody ever makes me go there ever again. But I love Vegas when it's about BTS. That shouldn't be surprising. That's the best Vegas, is BTS Vegas.